Well, everybody is jumping off of YouTube because of all the censorship, and here I am, I'm coming on. I've decided to share some of my walk with God because I have absolutely no one else to share the things that He shows me and does with me, and it's very, very hard to keep it all to yourself. So, in the spirit of the three lepers that went and captured, all of the spoil of the enemy, and they said, "Why do we sit here by ourselves? Let's take and share what we're getting with the people of God." So that's, since I only have maybe 15 subscribers, and I never get any likes for anything I ever post. So I think I'm pretty safe in the YouTube banning situation. So I'm going to start with the 144,000, how the Lord has been dealing with me and showing me how to interpret that for myself, for my own overcoming and walk with God, because it's such a personal matter with God. So we'll start off with the 144,000. We first see them in Revelation chapter 7, and that is where they're being sealed. They are sealed. Okay, then we see more about them in Revelation chapter 14, which is very interesting, where he reveals to us things that more about them. For example, they're standing with him on Mount Zion. So that lets me know, or God is letting me know, that that's their meeting place. They have a meeting place. So if you want to meet with the Lord, if you want to be sealed, then you're going to have to get to Mount Zion. Okay, now that leaves the question of, well, how do we get to Mount Zion? Well, the way to find that out is God took me to the siege of Jebus, which became Jerusalem, which became Mount Zion. And Jebus was the stronghold that David, probably one of the first strongholds that David took when he became the king of all Israel. So they had to siege it, and they had to overcome because this stronghold. And David said, "Whoever takes Jebus will be the captain of my guard." And so Joab was the one that took Jebus, and of course, but not without a great and mighty fight. And because he took it, because he overcame, he was made captain, as we are being made kings and rulers with Jesus on Mount Zion. And David, that's where he ruled, that's where he set up his rule. So not only did he conquer Jebus, but he controlled it. So, and to me, God has showed me Jebus is like your flesh. You have to conquer your flesh, you have to overcome it, and then you have to maintain it. You have to keep it under control if you're going to stay on Mount Zion with Jesus, because David is our king, and Jesus is our king in the spirit of David, and that's how you're going to get to Mount Zion. Only the overcomers are going to make it to Mount Zion, which we also see again of the 144,000, saying that they have their Father's name written in their foreheads. So all they think about is Him. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's God, 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 God all the time. That's how it is with me. That's how it's going to be with the 144,000. I'm not saying I'm in the 144,000, but I can see that I can be if I go for it, and I'm going for it. So then he hears this, the voice of heaven and the voice of many waters. I'm in Revelation 14. And the voice of great thunder. We're looking at the 144,000, and they sing a new song. Okay, the new song is the song of the overcomers. What else can it be? Only an overcomer can sing this song, because only an overcomer has overcome the flesh, the world, and the devil. Okay, so then we go on. And these are they which are not defiled with women, for they are virgins. Remember, Jesus chose a virgin to put his son in. God chose a virgin to put his son in. Well, unless you have a virgin and a pure of heart, virginity means purity, pure of heart, his son is not going to grow and develop in you. So these are virgins, these 144,000, and these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. They're obedient to him. They hear his voice. They follow him. And it's so individual, because like this is just something individual that I'm sharing with you. None of you out there may relate to it. I'm just satisfying my need to get it out. So these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the firstfruits unto God and to the Lamb. Firstfruits. That means they're going to be the first in the resurrection, as Jesus Christ is a first fruit. So And this is really wonderful. In their mouth was found no guile. They're completely innocent. They're completely, they have no lie in them. They're totally for the truth. There's no antichrist spirit, anti-truth spirit in them. They're all for the truth. And they can recognize a lie instantly and immediately. They know that's a lie because there's no guile in them. So in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of God. So that I think that pretty much sets up my little revelation, personal revelation. If I want to be a member of the 144,000, this is my this is how to get there. You're going to have to be a virgin, have no guile, like Nathaniel. I also wanted to bring that up. That was in where was that? Nathaniel. I had it in here. The story of Nathaniel. Well, it was in the Gospels where Jesus said, "Behold, an Israelite in whom is no guile." Okay, that he's showing us that Israelites, true Israel, has no guile in them, and the 144,000 have no guile in them. They are the true Israelites. So if you want to be a true Israelite, true Israel, then you're going to have no guile. You're going to be an overcomer. You're going to be staying on Mount Zion with Jesus, following him wherever he goeth. And this is my walk, my path with God, and it's out there, and I'm sure I'll get no likes and no more subscribers, but at least I got to share. A lot of times when I share things and I'm allowed to share things, it cements it in my own heart. So God bless you all, and may you also be one of the 144,000 that makes it to the top of Mount Zion.